Hey Aries, I think I'm live right now. We'll see how this live goes. I'm using some software. Let's see. Okay, whatever. Hey Aries, this is Dr. Tarot with TakeChargeTarot with your reading for the coming days. And that would be roughly a week. I'm still figuring out a schedule that works well for me and my family. But this will be a reading looking at career, work, love, 3 cards for love and relationship, and 1 card for just soul path, generally kind of like what you're doing, how you're doing on your general path. Tarot of the Divine deck, which I highly recommend. It is so gorgeous. So taking a look at work, and yeah, this is such a good card. Wow, I've never noticed that. Knight of Coins. So I really can't think of a better work/career card. Now, very quickly, when we talk about the career or the work domain, to be clear, this is however you define that. So if that is work that you are paid for, if that is work that you, I don't know, work that you don't like, work that you do like, work that pays the bills, you're the one that gets to define basically what work and career is in this reading. So looking at love and or relationships, the general kind of the status where we are with that relationship, if you're looking for a particular person, is the Fool. What that person is feeling, thinking, kind of where are they with you? And it's not something I usually get with the Fool, but it's almost as though all traumas, all horrible things that have happened in the past in the way of love, you're either ready to engage in a relationship, you've just found some kind of freedom. There's a sort of newfound, like I'm okay with myself. Big picture, looking at this reading, just so we can incorporate soul path and all of it. Soul path, career, work. Big picture, things look steady. And further, in thinking about, it's almost like I want to look at your framing cards here. Work and career and soul path, which by the way is 10 of Cups. Just beautiful. And the 10 of Cups, as I read it and have been taught this card, which I should give homage to when I'm on your side. Sort of like, I'm getting this like post-tower vibe. So after the tower and the major arcana, we get the star, right? What I'm getting here though with the Fool is like, yeah, my illusions were shattered area. And I think that applies broadly. Whether you're single, whether you've been looking for a long time for that someone, for your soulmate, or if you have just broken up and you're feeling like, or you've just been gotten out of a relationship, generally, and hopefully this speaks to a lot of you because it's a lovely card, but if it only speaks to a few, that's okay too. But I definitely get this sense of just possibility. Possibility with nothing specific and skin tones you are, however in the world you show up in the world, this reading is for you. If it resonates, of course. But looking at 9 of Coins here, a couple of things. So if we're talking about your person, they're satisfied. So if your other person is elsewhere or your other person is with you, they're okay with you and they're okay with whatever. Again, I'm speaking very broadly, which doesn't always happen in readings. I am speaking to someone, to a wide array of people. And this is to say that one of those, like, you did nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong. We had everything we needed. We have everything we need. And yet here's where we find ourselves. We are full. And it's not a cups, right? So it's a pentacles. So there was a solid, all pentacles means is not, this isn't a wealth card. This isn't, you're going to have abundant material wealth, but sort of actually with the abundant material. It is abundance in that which is material. What do I mean by that? So pentacles is the earth element, and pentacles are the only ones that really are something you can hold. So if you got so cups are water. Water, it goes through your hand. I mean, you can feel wet, but you can't really hold water the way you can hold an inanimate object, or animate for that matter. Same with air. Air is just sort of, you know, even if it's misty, you can kind of feel it, maybe. But again, you can't hold it. And so the same with fire. You can put your hand through it. Whoopsie. That may have been me or spirit. I don't know. Either way, fire you can see, you know it exists, but again, you can't hold it. So pentacles being the material, that which you can grasp, the material fruits of your emotional or spiritual labor, or emotional or spiritual just. But this is telling me, or what's coming through for me on this card, again, King of Swords, if you can see it. What's coming through for me is that this is a conversation that doesn't have a sense of urgency. So this isn't like, oh my God, we've got to talk. You can't get it off your mind. You have to call them. It doesn't have that feeling. But rather it's in almost a preventative way. There's something that needs to be talked about. There's something that hasn't been resolved. Is it going to be earth-shattering and potentially tragic? Excuse me. Potentially tragic if you don't talk about it? No, certainly not. However, if you do have this conversation now, it can prevent horrible or difficult things to come into place. And that will have to be the end of my live. Again, all is well. Please enjoy, Aries. Thank you. Ah!
Hey, Mama.
Baby, I have to.